Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 14 of the chapter squares and square roots. In this part 14, we will continue with the questions of exercise 6.3. In our previous session, we learnt finding square root of a number by prime factorization method and continued with the first and second question of the exercise 6.3. Now, as a continuation, this was the question number 1 which we solved. This is the question number 2 which we solved in our previous session. Now, question number 3. In this question number 3, we are asked to find square root of 100 and 169, but to find that we are asked to use the repeated subtraction method. So, in repeated subtraction method, we will be doing subtraction of odd numbers starting from 1 stepwise. So, in step number 1, when we subtract 1 from 100, it gives the difference 99. 3 subtracted from that difference gives 96 in step number 2. In step number 3, 5 subtracted from that 96 gives 91. In step number 4, from that 91, 7 subtracted gives 84. In step number 5, from the difference 84, 9 subtracted gives 75. In step number 6, from that difference 75, 11 subtracted gives 64. In step number 7, from that difference 64, 13 subtracted will give us the difference as 51. In step number 8, from the difference 51, 15 subtracted will give 36. In step number 9, from the difference 36, 17 subtracted will give us 19. In step number 10, from the difference 19, 10th odd number 19 subtracted will give us 0. The moment we get 0, in the step number 10, we will say that square root of 100 is 10. In finding square root of any number by repeated subtraction method, we will do the same procedure. Even for 169, we have to continue up to the step number 13, where at the step number 13 only you will get the difference as 0 and square root of 169 becoming 13. So, question for you to solve from this exercise in the question number 3 by repeated subtraction method, find the square root of 169. Next, we will continue with the question number 4. See, in question number 4, we are asked to do find the square root of these numbers using the method prime factorization. You know, whenever we are doing square root of a number using prime factorization, it is first our work is making it into prime factors. Here the number is odd number, so not divisible by 2. Now we will check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. See, here sum of the digits in this number is 18, so that 18 is multiple of 3, therefore it is divisible by 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 2 carry, 3 7s are 21, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. So therefore 729 can be written as 3 multiplied by itself for totally 2 2 2, so 6 times. In this we have got 2 3's, that is making pairs. If once you make the pairs, you will find the square root of 729, where from each pair 1 prime number gives you the square root. Here the square root of 729 is the product of 3 multiplied by itself for 3 times, that is 27, because here there are 6 3's which are becoming 3 pairs. Now similarly we can find for the rest of the numbers. I will solve any 2 to 3 questions out of them. Rest of the questions you can solve on your own. Next question. In the next question, let us take third one. In third one, first prime factorization. 1764 is an even number, so divisible by 2. 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 2 4s are 2 1s are. It is odd number, so not divisible by 2. Here sum of the digits is 9, therefore it is divisible by 3. 3 1s are 3, 1 carry 14, 3 4s are 12, 2 carry 21, 3 7s are 21. Now this is divisible by 7, 7 2s are 7 1s are, and it is divisible by 7 again, 7 3s are. Therefore we can write 1764 as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. That means we have got a pair of 2 once, a pair of 3 once, a pair of 7 for once. Therefore square root of 1764 is 2 into 3 into 7. Which is 42. So we need to find square root of any number only once we find the prime factorization, making the prime factors into the pairs and taking one from each of that prime factor pairs, and their product will give us square root. I hope you are getting clarity of this concept. Next, let us take one more question of this. One more we'll solve. Which one we shall take? Let me take the sixth one. In sixth one, we have 9604. So it is even number. So 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16, 2 zeros are 0 and 2 2s are 4. Most of the times children go wrong here. They do forget taking here 0 and commit error by writing 482. Remember, 2 multiplied to 4802 only gives 9604. Okay, so don't make mistake of this sort. Here 2 zeros are 0, that way we have to write compulsory 0. Now 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 zeros are 0, 2 1s are 2. Now it is not even number, not divisible by 2. Since the sum of the digits is not 9, therefore not divisible by 3 also. And it is not ending with 0 or 5, so not divisible by 5 also. Now we have checked it is not divisible by 2 or 3 or 5. Then next prime number we have to take, that is, which is the next prime number? 7. Is this divisible by 7 or not? We will check. 7 3s are 21. So 7 3s are 21. 3 carry. 7 4s are 28 and 2 carry 21. 7 3s are 21. Therefore this number is divisible by 7. Now this number is it divisible by 7? It is not divisible by 2 or 3 and not 5. So therefore 7 4s are 28, 6 will come here, 7 9s are 63. So now 7 7s are, we got 9604 written as 2 into 2, 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. Now here we have got a pair of prime factors 2, a prime factor 2 in pair 1, prime factor 7 in pairs of 2's. Therefore square root of 9604 will be the product of 2 and 1 7 and 1 more 7. So totally we have got 7 into 7 giving us 49, 49 into 2 giving us 98 is the answer. Now I solved question number 1, question number 3 and question number 6. I hope rest of the questions you will be able to solve. Now we'll go for the other question, question number 5. In the question number 5, for each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of that new number. Okay. Now, first of all, it is ending with 2, therefore it is not a perfect square. So, to find which is the number to be multiplied, smallest whole number 2 multiplied, we have to do the prime factorization. So 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 6s are 2 63s are 3 21s are 3 7s are, therefore 252, which is the product of 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 7, whereas in the prime factorization of 252 we have pairs of 2's and pairs of 3's, but there is no pair for 7. Once we don't have a number having pairs, having prime factors in it, in the pairs, then the number is not a perfect square. So we will make it 252 when multiplied by 7 becomes perfect square. So what we will write? Now we will write 252 is not a perfect square as the prime factor 7 in its prime factorization is not in the pairs, is not in the pair. Now this is first thing. We can say that this is not a square number because of this reason. After writing the reason, now we will find who is that smallest number to be multiplied to make it a perfect square. So to make it a perfect square, we need one more 7. Therefore that whole number is 7 only. So as a next point, what we can write? As a next point, we will write 7 is the smallest whole number to be multiplied to make 252 as perfect square. So what is that new number, that resultant number? 252 into 7. So 252 into 7 gives us 1764. Therefore square root of 1764 is 1, 2 here from this pair and 1, 3 from this pair. So next 1, 7 because we have made the other 7 into pairs. So the product of this number is 42. Therefore square root of 1764 is 42. So this is the method of solving any sub question of this main question 5. I hope you understood. I will solve one more question. The other questions, rest of them will be solved by you in your exercise work. So which one shall I solve? Okay, let me solve question number 4. In the question number 4, 2028, first we'll prime factorize it. 2 1s are 2 0s are 2 1s are 2 4s are 2 5s are 0s are 7s are. Most of the times children commit error forgetting giving zeros. Be careful, here giving zeros is very essential. Whenever you get doubt, cross check like this. Is 507 into 2 gives 1000 and 1014 or not? Suppose if you have forgotten 0, the number looks like 57. Never be 57 2 is 1000 at all, isn't it? So that way you can cross check. Always have a cross checking while doing this way. So 2 2s are 4, 1 carry, 2 5s are 10, nothing is carried. So here this number is not at all. First of all, this number is not at all even number, so it cannot be divided by 2. So then we go for 3. 3 1s are 3, 2 carry, 20, 3 6 are 18, 2 carry, 2 9s are 27. So we have to be very cautious while we do the prime factorization. Now this is again odd number, so we have to cross check. Is it divisible by 3? No, it is not divisible by 3 also. Is it divisible by 5? No, it is not divisible by 5 also. Now, is 169 is divisible by 7? No, this is not divisible by 7 also. Next prime number is 11 and next prime number is 13. This way you have to cross check either, or you have to have knowledge of product of 13 by 13 gives 169. So if you have that knowledge, square numbers knowledge correctly from 1 to 20, if you have by hearted square of numbers from 1 to 20, this is straight away 13 13s are 169. Therefore 2028 is 2 into 2, since it is already in pair. 13 into 13, since it is already in pair, I have written early or first, into 3. So I am lacking only a pair for this prime factor 3. Therefore 3 is the smallest whole number by which number 2028 is to be multiplied so as to get a perfect square. So this is the first part of the question, and now second part of the question, find the square root of that number. So when I multiply 2028 by 3, we get 6084. The product of 2028 by 3 is 6084, and square root of that 6084 is 1 2 for the sake of this pair, and 113 for the sake of that pair. Next we have got 1 3 because of the reason we made that 3 into pairs, and product of this is 13. 13 6 are 78. So square root of 6084 is 78. This is how we have to solve the rest of the questions. I hope you will do them in your exercise book. We'll wind up this session for today and we'll continue from the rest of the questions from our next session. Thank you. Jai Hind.